were just on the ice, and also playing in that Montreal hotbed with Demidov's first game. You can imagine that was like a nightclub there last night. So
what a show that was. There's a shot, scores! Off the rush, and the Blackhawks have opened the scoring. Not even a minute 30 into the contest. Bedard.
When you got speed, right through the middle of the ice, kicked wide, Bedard's going to get it and attack Clevin. Clevin's just trying to control the gap. You can see he tries to go stick on puck. Bedard fires it through the triangle. And I think the surprise Forsberg goes underneath the bar. You know, this is a game that you should win against a team that's not going to be in the playoffs, but you got to show up and play hard.
Matapalo is back in the lineup, takes a shot off the knob of Knight's stick into the corner. Big defenseman takes Angus Cruikshank into the wall, but Cruikshank stays with the puck and now has some help. Zetterlund is now pushed down, and the puck finally comes out to the neutral zone to the young Oliver Moore, the 20-year-old who won World Junior Gold earlier this year. Shot on goal, scores! Off the rush, Veleno gives Chicago a 2-0 lead.
And you see the frustration there from Anton Forsberg. Doesn't like that to make the save. Now, Nick Foligno was tied up with Tim Stützle along the wall. This allows Veleno to skate in, and this is a shot. Now, I don't know if this clicks the stick of Chabot or not, but this is from distance, a little dropping shot that beats Anton Forsberg. No, there's no, I don't think there's any deflection off of that. That just goes underneath the glove.
Veleno scored against Forsberg earlier in the year when he was with the Detroit Red Wings. Scored a big 2-2 tying goal in the third period. Chance in front, stop, rebound, where's the puck? 17 goals on the year for Adam Gaudette. Chases in over the line, and he's pushed back along with the Senators as the puck goes off a skate down the ice. Palo is back, rimmed around, and it's a very good rim. Nick Cousins has a chance, he's in, scores! You know that one feels good.
You ring that puck around Matapalo to Clevin, right up to Cousins. Head up the whole way, and he's going to beat Spencer Knight short side underneath the bar. And you're right, coming off of injury, he's had lots of energy. Travis Green wanted to get him in the last couple games before the playoffs. And Nick Cousins, a perfectly placed shot off the execution of the breakout.
Ripped the monkey off of his back in Columbus last week, and he's rolling now. Gilbert's trying to slap pass, comes in from Cruikshank again, didn't get it through.
Chicago coaching staff, Derek King is a former teammate of mine, the assistant coach there, and was the head coach for a while. Says that Connor's an elite player.
Another opportunity off the rush and a hard snapshot.
And right now the challenge, Matt, is the Sens have to manage the puck a little better in their own zone.
Dylan Cousins makes a nice move towards the goal, and Knight stuck with him, made a good save in the butterfly. Great explosive speed there. Cousins again rips it on goal. Rebound, and Knight has his mask pop off.
Great speed through the neutral zone, a little outside, inside, and then tries to go back far side on Spencer Knight. Some terrific work, and then Batherson back to Cousins again, and he puts that one off the mask. Another peek at that rush as he's able to get around Kaiser. And a good shot away, then gets available, nearing the puck. Batherson gets it to him, a rolling puck, and he elevates that, knocks the bucket off.
2 shots the first time around for the Senators. Batherson will come in to take this phase up, win it back to Stützle. He plays to Chabot, looks to shoot, scores! Chabot! And on a rocket, he's tied the game at 2.
Rewarded offensively. I love, you win the draw, but Tim Stützle steps to the middle. There's no opportunity for the shot. Chabot gets available. He wants it. He spins out, skates right into it, and it's a perfectly placed shot. Short side shelf over the right shoulder of Spencer Knight. You've got traffic in front.
Bedard is on the ice. Has the puck, works out, back up to the point. Back to Connor Bedard. Looks down, Bertuzzi. Back to Bedard, wants to shoot, scores! Connor Bedard doubles down. and his 23rd of the season, sets a career high. And it's 3-2 Chicago.
See Forsberg trying to find this puck, reaching around, it gets down low to Bertuzzi, back to Bedard, and Bedard fires it through the triangle of Artem Zub. So Forsberg actually sees this puck, but it's elevated so quickly, but Bedard decides to hold on to it.
Hammer it off the glass as a dump in. Greg is there first. He'll look at Vlasic and they can make sure he commits. Here's Amadio. He's in. Amadio stopped by Knight. Rebound chance off the side of the goal. Knight dives back, makes a couple of chances. Now it's on the goal line and somehow it stays out.
Hey, 2-on-1. This might have gone over the line though. Matt, we're gonna have to take a second peek at this. Bounces off a Knight, rolling in. I think this goes over the line. That might have made it over the line.
Sorry, I forgot you were live on TV.
Yeah, we're live on TV. I don't know if that goes in. Here's the... Oh, I don't think that does. I don't think it gets over. I don't think... We got a Chicago fan saying no.
Young Bedard fan.
Young Bedard fan saying not today, but this is as close as it gets. I don't think it's going to be...
After video review, it determined that the puck did not cross the goal line. Therefore, the Colony Ice fans, they have no goal.
But the pressure continues here for Ottawa, hunting for another equalizer. Dylan Cousins now. Drake Batherson in below the goal line. Batherson works his way out on the back end. Puts it over. Great shot on goal. What a stop. Spencer Knight. Highway robbery.
Couple grade A opportunities. Watch Drake Batherson. Backhand saucer through the middle. And Knight gets the right pad. David Perron's right there for the rebound as well. Great angle of this. One-timer. It's not like Cousins fans on this. He gets a good shot away, and it's just a perfectly... So, sends off to the power play.
Yeah,
look
extra
for the
two.
equalizer.
Towards the goal, scores!
You win this draw, but I love that Drake Batherson goes in, reaches for this puck, curl and drag, he kicks it to himself with his left skate, and then elevates it. You got to outnumber the puck and battle for it. And it's on his stick, off his stick, short side underneath the bar. Great look here, perfectly placed underneath the bar. Drake Batherson on the power play ties the game up.
Looking for Highmore, that was intercepted in behind the net and flipped out by the Blackhawks. Now a chance for a 2-on-1. Veleno in towards the goal. Forsberg makes a big save. So Nazar will counter back the other way, and Frank Nazar will dump it in hard around the glass. Comes to Bertuzzi. Teravainen centering pass in front. Another big stop from Forsberg, who charged out with a blocker save.
So you know the narrative in that dressing room is, hey guys, we got nothing to say before go out and push to try and end on a winning note.
Chicago's been better than the record in the month of April. Centering pass in front, great save, Knight.
Well, this is an unbelievable save, but it all starts off the forecheck there. Terrific work, a little poke there by Drake Batherson. Turn that puck over and get it right out to Ridley Gregg.
Zetterlund plays back to Shabbat. Good little flip feed to Batherson. Has Stutzla, works towards the goal. Short side, rebound chance, and Knight makes a good save. Senators back to pick it up off the back of the net. Clevin goes to Zub, whacks it up to Ridley Gregg. Gregg with some speed, tries to stop up, knocked off balance, keeps on the puck. Centering pass in front, great save by Knight. Got enough. Scored the overtime winner on Sunday. Also scored the overtime winner in Chicago. Leads the rush. Doesn't want to shoot that puck. Ran out of room. Denzel close him off, and here's Bedard. He's got space down the right side. Bedard, drop pass. Nazar scores! And the Blackhawks end their season with an overtime winner from Frank Nazar.
Anton Forsberg's late getting down on this puck. There's the turnover. Bedard looking for options back to Nazar. This is just a shot that beats Anton Forsberg. You see the body language is he's late to seal the ice. It's just a hard shot underneath the right pad. And Nazar's going to finish it off here in overtime for the Chicago Blackhawks to finish their season. Sens have one more game on Thursday to get ready for the Battle of Ontario. The Sens frustrated. You see the frustration from Anton Forsberg, who